Do you believe in karma? Do you know what karma is? I'm going to talk about karma. Something's shifted majorly. I keep posting videos. The shift, critical information. I'm hoping to help you and open you up to some possibilities of what's going on out there. Things that you can choose to change your life. What's karma? Are you bringing it forward from past lives? Maybe you've done some things in this life and you believe that you're going to be punished for that karma. Now, and let's talk about karma right now, because this is something so powerful that's happening. It's beautiful, and you can open up the gateways to peace and joy, even in the worst of situations on our planet right now. Are you ready to go there? Come with me. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears, live an amazing life. Fear, can you imagine living a life without fears? Every one of my courses is to help you find that pathway to get past the fear. It shows up. We're on planet Earth. We are dense creatures. There's an energy field. There's a fear out there. Can you observe it just like you would a tree or a cloud that passes by instead of reacting to it? This is what I want to talk to you today about, because we are an energy field on a planet that struggles, and we've collected a lot of negative energy. And of course, there's a lot of fear involved in that. And there's this fighting and battling for the material world that we're finding out is really what we're creating at every moment, that we do control, and how we think and believe is totally in our control. Your karma is your individual energy field. Karma is absolutely the accumulation of everything that your energy field within the one. There's no separation, but you do get to experience your own adventures as if you are separate. Otherwise, we couldn't know the different lessons or experiences or adventures if we didn't get to do all of this all at once as seemingly individuals. So let's say you're an individual energy field connected to everything, which is amazing, which means everything you do affects everything and everyone else. So let's talk about karma. Let's talk about just this lifetime, because maybe some of you aren't open to past lives. Well, I ask you something. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Need I say more? Well, that doesn't mean I was a human before. Well, you were something before. So we know you were something before, because you always were, and you always will be. So what is that? That's energy. That's energy. So let's say that, okay, we'll put aside anything that happened before you came into this body on this planet. Everything that has transpired is part of your energy field, including your parents' energy. Everybody you've ever met, everybody that's interacted with you has been part of the play that's been organized by and for you, with your permission and full cooperation, to experience something that is going to help you evolve. This is school. We're in school, master school. This is the master school. Congratulations. Major, major place to evolve at a very fast pace compared to on the other side. It's blissful. Oh yes, I'm going to experience forgiveness. You're like, wait, I don't need to forgive. I love everybody. And then you come here and go, I don't love everybody, especially my boss or my spouse who's treating me badly or whatever. So we get to experience that. What is that like? That's another facet of the one, experiencing the contrast that it can be. It's pretty cool, right? So let's say that you've had a past that's just really brutal and you haven't gotten past it. Maybe you did something, or you feel guilty or bad, or you still have anger towards somebody else. That's karma too. All of these energy fields, including the entire planet, is part of your energy field, because you chose to come here at a certain time to experience things that are going on out there, because you have chosen to do certain things to influence that, right? To contribute to that in this specific Earth adventure. So don't discount that. What we're seeing now is a reflection of what each of us have been doing, thus the planetary global crisis, right? That's a reflection of what each of us have put into the collective. We hit a tipping point, boom. Everything hits a tipping point. You can never go back. You can never go back to the place you were. Once you have information and knowledge, once you go into that space, you're not the same person again. You never are. So karma is the accumulation of all of these things that come with you. Karma is also what permeates your body, your energy field around, your heart chakra, everything is your karma. It's just the energy. It is not punishment. Here's what karma is. Learning. That's all it is. So we think of karma as, ooh, bad karma or good karma, and we of course the 3 L's, right? We label everything. Yeah, we limit everything. Well, not everything, but most humans do have limitations, labels, and loss. We think there's always loss. There's some gain and loss going on out there all the time. Instead of seeing, this is just an experience, this is an adventure. That's what karma is. Karma is the energy field, the accumulative energy field that you individually, your individual experience has according to all the decisions you've made, all the thoughts, all the actions. Karma is also not forgiving and not seeing that all of the horrible things that have happened to you in the past were part of the agreement of a soul group, if you want to call it that, that all said, hey, let's play these roles out. And so your karma is, what is the result of that? Somebody said, Landria, I've been posting comments, they're not coming over, you have tech support, something's screwed up. And I said, no it's not. I have to approve them. What does that mean? You just learned patience, or not. So that one thing, and that's everything. Patience. Somebody decided to make a decision about what the situation was with no real information. And use that energy. By the way, this is neither good nor bad. Use that energy to make a comment based on no information. And that's your karma. That's karma. That's an accumulation of the frequencies. It is not to be judged. It's not about the individual situation that happened, the trauma or whatever it is. It's not about that individual thing. It's about the energy behind it. So the universe doesn't judge. It's not looking at, you did this and you did this, oh, and that was a nice thing. It's about where was your frequency. So here's what I want to share with you, because I talk about frequencies a lot. A higher frequency is one that is connected to love. And I did a video and I said, I got a message that separation is separation from God. Now there's no real such thing as separation, but it's the separating yourself from the highest frequency of light and love. And when you're finding fault in other people or criticizing, you have to be right in your egos, writing me emails, chastising me about stuff that you don't even know anything about. Every once in a while I get something, I can tell they didn't even watch the video, and they go, oh yeah, I actually didn't watch the video. But that's the ego kicking in. That is karmic energy that is on a lower density. All right, so we want to learn from this because we don't want to go into that space. It takes a lot of energy. Oh, and it's heavy, right? Density is heavy. So you're bringing that over. Am I continually judging the world, making, statements and labels and stories about you? So if you're projecting out there on somebody else, that is a karmic energy of a frequency. And judgment is one of the lowest ones. Judging. Right? So there's no such thing as loss. How can there be? Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It only transforms. Nothing's ever lost. Ever. Labels, that's a human construct. Right? And limitations. That's as far away from your God source as anything. There's no limitations. But you did choose a karmic role here. In other words, I'm going to be challenged here. So all these things that happen, my karma is not what happened. My karma is how I interacted with the situation. Did I go into a place of, please, guide me to find the highest possible way to handle this situation. Please guide me to find peace. Please guide me to find forgiveness. That's you going in and saying, I am struggling with this. This is really tough stuff out here. So what if I go in here and I ask, not, blaming and how do I get out of this person? How does this person can I punish them? You say, wait a minute, how can I react to this in the highest possible frequency? How can I see this differently? How can I see this differently? So, my internet training, every once in a while, people are coming over, it's changing their lives. It's not for everybody. These are business tools. It's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to be a blacksmith or a waiter or, whatever. You're going, waiting tables is a lowly job. And somebody else says, are you kidding? That's like an amazing job. How much fun you get to meet people and, you work in this environment or whatever. These are stories and judgments that we do about each other all the time. So I get people once in a while that, oh, you're making money, and this is and I'm thinking, so don't participate in it. But we like to sit there on our soapbox. By the way, they'll sign up for my workshop, and then they will send over. By the way, it's rare that anybody does this. Most people get it. They'll just say, thank you, it's not for me. But I get a lot of people joining saying, oh, thank goodness, I'm looking for these tools. I want to, be a coach, or I want to, put the word out there. Somebody has just told me about a situation that they had that, working with kids. And I said, set up a business where you can reach global audiences and put your message in and courses, and we can use technology for good. So I see it differently. But if you don't see it that way, I don't have to be wrong. Only the ego goes into that negative karmic space where how it thinks, everybody thinks. And this is the ego. Somebody did request this. Now, if you don't know who this is Hacker T Dog. That really is his name. I bought him at a charity. It was for kids, but I loved him so much I decided I gave everything else away to people, but I kept you because you're so cute. He's going to wave at everybody. So Hacker T, I use Hacker T as an example of the ego. Now I'm going to do a whole video on this. I've had many videos on the ego. If you ever see Hacker T, he actually plays the ego in my videos to demonstrate that this is an energy field that is with you, that is on a lower frequency. So karmically, I'm sorry, it's just a role. I don't mean this personal. No, it's not personal. Karmically, we want to keep him in check. Let's just say it that way. Nothing's going to happen to you bad. But we want to keep the ego in check because the ego is always making decisions based on it thinks that you're an individual. And so, what? I am so not a human being. I'm playing a role, and so are you, just like you. Yes, okay. He's okay with that. What are we going to do about karma? We can transform it. So it's only an energy field, and how you think of it and what you learned from all these experiences allows you to release the karma, and you can do it right now. So karma has been something we've been carrying forward. And so it's like, oh, it's your karma, and you may be living out some of the karma, just the energy, the lessons from your last lifetimes. We'll talk about that, just for a split second. You do bring it forward, and in this lifetime, you bring it forward. They're just lessons. So if you haven't cleared those up, you'll keep getting these lessons over and over in different forms in this life, right? If you notice stuff keeps coming back, I'm always broke, I always have bad relationships, or I always pick bad jobs. And so it will keep coming back because you haven't learned the lessons. That's all karma is. So it may be a lower frequency karma, they say bad karma, because the lesson keeps coming back. So it seems like punishment. I'm broke because I'm being punished. Or no, you just haven't shifted into the higher frequency. And when you shift in the higher frequency, great things happen. It's not really up there. Hey, pay attention. We're talking about you. So the ego, the more you realize the ego is just a protection system for a material world that doesn't really exist, you can go in here and then create this out here, And then your ego, you realize, is just some cute little thing that's just trying to protect you, and you need to train it because it bites. Ow! No biting. And so what are we going to do about this? We're going to clear up our karma now, because we don't want to carry it forward, because we don't want to come back, do we? Most of us don't. We want to go to a new earth, and we can't carry that negative lower frequency. So it's an intention. Everything's an intention. So everything that you do is about your intentions. Did I do something that I think is, right, but my intentions really were to shame somebody, or to, don't ever shame anybody, or to make somebody feel bad or tell them off? I was trying to help you. No, your intentions were on a lower frequency if you're doing that, right? So why are we going into that space? Why do we need to? Because our ego's out of control. You're so cute. Yes, I know. He's going to take a nap because he's done some low frequency things before. So I want you to understand that this is not something you're going to carry with forever, and you can clear it up right now. How do you do that? You just have to release it. You can take my course, Shift into Miracles. It's 3 hours. You can handle 3 hours, can't you? What's going on with your ears? And so then there's a code down there for a discount. Spend 3 hours with me and understand how frequencies work and shift into the higher frequency. You can release your karma. You can say, oh, I understand that. Oh, I do forgive. And wow, I don't even have to forgive, because that was just all part of my karmic journey, which is lessons. And so I don't have bad karma. All those things I did that were lower frequency, I can forgive myself and say, okay, I learned now. I don't want to be that person anymore, and I'm not that person anymore. So all of us can learn. All of us can move forward into higher and higher frequencies, and that's the new earth. The new earth isn't a physical place. It's not a physical place. It is an energy field. It's just a higher frequency where all things are possible. It's where peace and love exist, and my energy field and yours must resonate to coexist together. And also the other thing is that my reality may be different than yours. So this is how it's going to be, and somebody said something about, I won't say who the other teacher is. The evil people are going to some other planet. I said, oh my gosh, please line up. And this guy has the answers, how everything's going to happen. We're dictating it at every moment. By the way, the person who gave some predictions about some really out there stuff, which I'm open to out there, but claiming to have answers, has predicted stuff numerous times that just were way off, wrong. Why? Because you get to create it in every moment. No one can know and predict. No one can have a prediction, the date or the time or the how or the what. Because my world, my earth is going to be very different to yours, because what I desire may be totally different. Maybe your new earth is an amazing, clean city where, we have craft, energy efficient, beautiful craft, nothing pollutes anything, but it's like New York, but it's like, on steroids, like amazing. And maybe my world, my new earth is, the Georgia mountains. I love the Georgia mountains. We're going up there soon, yeah. So that's how it works. This is why when we pass over to the other side, we do have different experiences over there. It's not the same for everybody, because you're bringing that energy field. That's your karma. It's part of your learning. Did I work through the karma? Did I take it to a high frequency? I have good karma. That's just a high frequency. Does this make sense? You get it. Well, you're very smart. Yeah. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to do a video about just the ego and how the ego is always talking to you. Please, not that again. And how do you control that? Because a lot of people still have the chatter in the head, and that's the lower frequency, because you're believing that this is you and it rules. All right, so karma, replace it with learning. My lessons, did I learn anything? Neither good nor bad, just lower frequency versus high frequency. I did something that was a lower frequency. I'm going to see this differently. Can I make amends in some way in this lifetime? If you can, great. You can do it through just what you think and you believe, and ask for forgiveness, and thank you. and let it go. And then you go to the higher frequency and you realize it's just, we're all here to learn. We're all students. You're amazing. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful. Oh, loving, harmonious, and happy. I'm going to ask for them to subscribe, right? You should subscribe. I think is it down here? I don't know. Is it to my, yeah, I think it's over here. Subscribe. And by the way, if some of you want to get notified, if you click on, there's a little bell, I don't know where it is. Click on a little bell and it will let you know when certain videos come over, and it'll let you know that I posted. I post every 2 days. Can you believe it? Yeah, I've done this for 5 years. I was posting every day for years, and I just this past year went every 2 days. We're never going to run out of things to talk about. Again, you know what? If you are interested in learning online skills and using technology for good, we could say it's evil. No, nothing's evil. It's how you use it. Again, karma isn't evil or bad. Karma is lessons. It's how you use it. High frequency, low frequency. So if you're interested, this is a free video series that explains what the training is. It's not affiliate marketing and MLM and all that stuff. It's not that. It's a whole platform helping people to find new ways of life and using technology to do that. If it happens to be internet marketing, great. Everything's really marketing. If you have a message for the world, you have to market it. You go into a church, they're marketing. They're giving you the word. They're sharing information. So you're marketing to other people, and that can be a very positive, really powerful thing. So if you're interested, you can go here, check that out. I have a really cool special. You're going to get blasted with the specials, but that's because it's limited, and I want to make sure that you see that. I'm over there. I get to see the students come over. I don't work for the company. I'm a student. But I host webinars because I was an investment banker for 25 years. I host free webinars for the students that come over. And we talk about, just everything. What do you want to accomplish? What are your goals? How do you get there? All that good stuff. All right, so Hacker T and I are going to say goodbye. We're going to get back to work. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia, and I love you. Again, you're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. You want to say namaste with me? Namaste.